I was talking with the VP of sales for a large publicly traded manufacturer. We're talking about what the environment's been like for her team over the past couple of years, having to pass along, I think they did 5 price increases, several of them double digits. And she described the team starting to feel a little bit like punching bags because they have to go back in front of large, powerful customers over and over and over and ask for more price. And the challenges they face of asking customers for more price when there's a contract in place. Talked about having to renegotiate contracts mid-contract and having to reprice orders already placed, already in the backlog. And customers oftentimes have contracts with escalation clauses limiting you to X% max price increase or no more than 1 price increase per year. And all those contracts became certainly not meaningless, at least not to organizations with any integrity, but they changed. The entire world in which those contracts had been negotiated and signed was completely different than the world we were living in. And many companies had experienced such dramatic inflation that posed an existential threat, and they had to go back to customers, even inside of binding agreements, and ask for more because it was absolutely necessary for their business to survive. And I know a lot of leaders and salespeople felt pretty uncomfortable with that, renegotiating a signed deal or repricing orders already placed. Some folks thought that was a low integrity move and weren't on board to reprice in the face of an agreement. And whether you ended up doing something like that or you didn't, the lesson that I'm cognizant of, make sure your contracts are written for the unforeseen economic climate, not just what we're living in now. A big lesson for leaders, owners, sales leaders, people writing contracts and proposals is to make sure we're not taking on 100% of the risk of the unforeseen circumstances and fully insulating the customers from all that risk. So what's your contract language look like? Is it foolproof for the coming economic situation of recession plus inflation?